What's up, and welcome to Unspoken Conversations. I'm James Crow, and here we talk about issues and situations that are in plain sight. Things that people hate to talk about, but it needs to be said, from relationships, families, friends, and life. Our goal is to shed light and understanding so that just maybe we can start to rebuild relationships, families, and ultimately, our communities. What's up, guys, and welcome back. In this episode, my question is, has your partner done something that you haven't yet fully forgiven them for? And if so, why are you still with them? Do you not realize that that's selfish and imprisonment? Think about that. If your partner has done something, I don't give a fuck if it was 2 months ago or if it was goddamn 5-10 years ago. Whatever it was. If you haven't forgiven them and you stayed with them, you are the fucking asshole. You are the asshole. Think about this. You could have easily left. But you chose to stay and make this motherfucker walk around on eggshells because your selfish ass can't get over something. If you're gonna stay, get the fuck over it. But instead, you rather walking around with some fucking
emotional damage,
making this motherfucker have to suffer the way you're suffering. That is not cool. That's not cool. They can't come to you and talk the way they need to. They can't come to you and say what they want to. They just got to walk around on eggshells. Think about that. Think about what your relationship has to be like now, because you can't let go and move past something that happened. I'm not saying you have to move past it, but if you're going to stay with them, you need to move past it. Otherwise, let them the fuck go. Let them the fuck go. Why be so selfish as to hold on to something that's broken as if it's fixed? That's dumb as hell. Think about it like this. This little stupid ass analogy. This is the dumbest thing you can think of. If you have 2 coffee mugs, one is completely shattered, but you done super glued this whole thing back together, why would you keep using it when you got another one? Let's put it like this. Let's say you only got one. Let's say you got one coffee mug and it's shattered in 1,000,000 pieces. Let's say you super glue this whole bitch back together exactly the way it's supposed to be, right? Why would you keep using this fucking coffee mug when you can easily replace it? Coffee mug, relationship, coffee mug. You can easily get another relationship. You should be able to, unless your mind is too fucked up to let go of one and move into another one. But that makes you the problem then, if you can't. So think about it. If you're willing to hold on to this broken relationship because they fucked up and you don't want to upgrade, you don't want to downgrade, you don't want to just move on and be single, you want to hold on to this motherfucker, you are a goddamn asshole. You're a fucking asshole. Yeah, I said it.
Look, I didn't mean to say that. I was a jerk.
No, I meant to say it. I wasn't a jerk. I'm not a jerk. I meant to say it. Because it doesn't make sense. It makes absolute zero sense to walk around holding on to something. And you could be trying to take that as a lesson. Whatever the fuck happened, you could have took it as a lesson and been like, look here, okay, so something happened with my partner. Was that because they're selfish or is it because of me? If you're the type of person that says it happened because they're a selfish asshole and you stay, you have no idea what the fuck you have no idea what the fuck you're really doing. If they're selfish enough to do that to you and you're selfish enough to stay, you deserve everything you get coming to you. If they do it 10 more times, you deserve it. If that's what's going on. If they did it and you were selfish enough to stay, you deserve everything they got coming to you. If they do it, if they keep doing it. Because you had the opportunity to walk away and you chose not to. Don't keep holding it over their head. That's dumb as hell. So I don't know. The way I look at it is, if you're gonna feel some type of way about it, don't bitch. Don't bitch. Kick rocks. That's what I say. That's what I would do. I think that if your partner was to do you bogus, right, and you flipped out, snapped out, yelling, cussing, fussing, fighting, right, you get one time to argue, fuss, and fight on this level. Boom. Take it all the way to the top. You motherfucker, you bitch. I don't care if it's a male or female. You get one time to have these type of words and this type of attitude at this level. You get one time. But after that, there's no going back. You got to give it up. You got to give up the relationship. You have to move on. You can't be with them no more. Because now what you did was you degraded them. You disrespected them. Everything that you just did, you made them feel the hurt and pain that they made you feel. Now you're both a fucking asshole. And don't think just because they're the asshole, they're the only asshole. If you fucking turn it up and you started bitching, fussing, and fighting, you're an asshole too. And if you stay, both of you motherfuckers is assholes. So, you think just because this motherfucker cheated on you, they're the only asshole? If you flipped out, cussed them out, talked shit, tore up shit, you think they're the only asshole? No, you're one too. You're just not on the same level as them. You're not the same type of asshole as them. You may not have cheated, but you just as disrespectful for tearing and fucking up their shit, fucking up their ego, fucking up their heart. You still played on them, just not the same way they played on you. That's fucked up. It's fucked up. If you're gonna bitch, fuss, and fight, it should be your last bitch, fuss, and fight, and your ass is already on your way out the door. Fuck you, you motherfucker. I hate you, and I hope your car breaks, and I hope it slides into a ditch and upside down, and ain't nobody in it. I hope that, and you'll never see me again, and then you're gone. That would make sense. But to say all that same shit and stay, you're a fucktard. You're a fucktard. Seriously, I have no idea why a person would do that. None. Zero.
Bitch, I said what they said.
But I don't know. Y'all still do the shit. A lot of y'all still do the shit. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm just not gonna do that shit. It doesn't make sense. But even if you don't 100% forgive a person, because now what I realize is that most people don't know the meaning of forgiveness. And they don't know how to forgive. Not only do you not know how to forgive, you motherfuckers don't even know who forgiving is actually for. And that is beyond me. I have no idea how you don't know who forgiving is for. Who forgiving is actually for. Forgiving is not for them. Forgiving is for you. That's stupid as fuck. That's like, let me see if I can put this in some type of analogy here. If you were to borrow money, right? If you were to loan somebody money and then hold it against them when they don't pay you back, hold it against them when they don't pay you back, and you want to act a goddamn fool, you better hope like hell you never owe the bank. Better hope like hell you never owe the IRS, because they're supposed to treat you the same fucking way. Hold you accountable, talk shit, bitch, and fuss at you, and never want to give you another dollar. Because when somebody owed you money, you bitch, you fussed at them, you cussed, you talked all that shit, and you never want to give them another dollar. You understand that? If you can't forgive the person who owes you, this is just an example of somebody owing you. If you can't forgive the person that owes you, why do you think the bank should forgive you and give you more credit? I can't get my credit right. Nobody will loan me this. Nobody will loan me a business loan. Nobody will give me a loan to get a car. And yeah, that's how that works. That's not how that works. That's how forgiveness works. You forgive your neighbor so that your creditor will forgive you. Dumb motherfuckers. How do y'all not get that? Your creditor forgives you when you forgive thy neighbor. But why should he forgive you if you won't forgive your neighbor? He give you the same power that you give your neighbor, and if you won't forgive your neighbor, he ain't gonna forgive you. But you motherfucker, I can't forgive them. They did this. You know what? I'm gonna get off that. If you too dumb to understand that, I don't know what the fuck I'm wasting my breath for. So, like I said, if your neighbor's done something to you and you haven't, not your neighbor, if your partner has done something to you and you haven't forgiven them yet, and you making them walk around on eggshells, I don't know. You really need to do something with yourself. You really do. It's to me, it's no wonder they lied. That's no reason. That's the reason they cheat. That's the reason they snake. That's the reason they do what they do, is because they cannot trust you with information, and that's the reason your fucking relationship's falling into the ground. Most likely, it's because they can't even talk to you. They can't come around you. They can't do what they want to do. They can't say what they want to say. Nothing works because you won't let go of shit that's still holding you hostage and holding them in a prison. Your feelings is literally holding you hostage and keeping them locked away in a prison. So y'all have a void between y'all because your goofy ass can't let go of some shit that happened, or can't move on, can't get rid of them and move the fuck on. I'm gonna get out of that. I'm gonna have some people mad at me because I know some homeboys and some homegirls that this is how y'all act, and the shit's retarded. Let me not say retarded. This shit dumb as hell. I'll put it that way. Dumb than a motherfucker. But here's what it is. Till next time, y'all have a good night.
They are so full of the cap, man. I can't take it, need to